Hi there. In today's video, I want to talk about the difference between making a change in your career versus creating a transformation. Now, the reason why I want to talk about this is because I talk to so many people who want to feel different about their career. They want to feel on purpose. They want to feel energized. They want to feel fulfilled. They want a real transformation is what they're really telling me. And sometimes I hesitate to call myself a career purpose coach because I'm also a life coach, because you cannot transform your career and not up-level and transform your life. But what happens with so many people is they want that transformation, but they make a change instead. And then 6 months, a year down the road, 2 years down the road, they feel the exact same way. And it's because they didn't make a transformation. I'm going to give you an analogy of what that looks like. And I'm going to admit it's a bit of a morbid analogy. It was something that was shared to me by a boss probably just over 10 years ago. And I'm going to bring it up because although it is a bit morbid, it's pretty powerful. And it stuck with me for over 10 years. So that kind of tells you the effect it's had on my life. And what he said to me was what happens is, it's like we are on the Titanic, or we're at the tail end of just getting the Titanic ready to leave port and set out on its maiden voyage, which we all know was its last voyage as well. And we can sense there's something wrong. We can sense it, like there's just something not right. But instead of getting to the root cause, what was wrong with the ship, and making a true transformation of the ship and how it was built, or maybe where it went or whatever, we moved around the chairs on the deck. And that's so often what we do in our lives. We just pick something that's kind of comfortable, that makes sense, that we can just kind of, and kind of hope that was it. Let's just hope that was it. But the problem is if we don't get to the root cause of what's going on and actually completely really transform ourselves from the inside out, the result is going to be very similar. And that's what happens with so many people when they're changing their career. They just change it, just change the logistics, change little parts of it, hoping to feel differently. Because it's really the feeling that you want. So how do you know if you are making a change versus a transformation? Okay, so if you are making a change, this is what it's going to look like. You're going to have a strategy and you're going to have a plan, which I always recommend for any kind of, adjustment and big change in life, including a transformation. But your strategy is like 5 or 10 years out. Like it's a long-term strategy. And you need some sort of a guarantee. Like you want to feel sure, like you're sure this is all going to work out. You might be scared, but you can kind of sell it to your friends and family. When you tell people you're doing this, they might be kind of like, oh, okay, like I can see you doing that. And, so it all just feels very, you feel good. And we can talk ourselves into it. This is it. This is going to be it. But you're not really leaving your comfort zone. Like it still feels kind of within the realm of what's possible. And if you watch any of my prior videos, what I'll tell you is if you are making decisions from your mind only, your mind goes to what is possible based on your past. So when you're just making a change, it's like, yeah, this is possible. Yeah, I can do this. I've got this great long-term strategy. It's pretty much guaranteed to work. I mean, Now, on the other hand, if you are making a switch, a change, and it's more a transformation, this is how it will feel. You'll be like, I'm so sick and tired of doing what I've been doing. And like, I'm kind of freaked out. I've got a strategy and I've got a plan, but I don't even know where this is going. I don't know, like, what, am I crazy? Like, am I nuts? And you tell people and they tell you you're nuts. And then you're like, no, this is what I really want. I need to make this change for me. I want something different. And you know what? I might fall on my ass, but I will pick myself up. I will figure it out. I will find somebody to help me figure it out. Like I can't go back. I can no longer do what I've been doing. That's the difference. When you make a transformation, it's like, I can't go back. Like there's just no going back. And I don't really necessarily know where I'm going, but I'm willing to take the chance. And I am not saying for a second you don't have strategy and you don't that's not at all what I'm saying. But I am saying, if you're not scared, that's not a transformation, that's a change. And I don't mean just scare, but if you're not like, oh my God, am I nuts? What the? If you're not doing that in some moments, now we don't want to be doing this all the time, but if you don't have moments like that, it's not a transformation, because transformation means you are changing how you are showing up. You are changing your identity for yourself. You are deciding to show up completely different. You are up leveling your life in a big way. So right now, if the possibility of what you are looking at doesn't scare you, it's not a transformation. And if that's okay for you, that's okay. I'm not saying everybody needs a transformation. But if you are somebody who's like, no, I've got to feel fulfilled. I have a purpose. I have a mission. There is something I am meant to be doing here on this earth, and it's not where I'm at right now. And I got to figure this out. You're looking for a transformation. You're not looking just for a change. So if you are one of those people who are, whichever camp you're in, if you're looking for a transformation or the change, and you need support, you want to find out what the next best step is for you, DM me and let's chat. I will gladly share what I think are the next best steps just to really help you move forward. So many people get stuck in analysis paralysis in this process, and you don't need to. There's support and help out there for you. So I hope this video has helped, and I will talk to you soon.